Lesson 1. Sadness. Welcome to today's lesson. We're going to be drawing sadness from inside out. Oh, she really lives up to her name. She looks so sad. Sadness is one of the 5 emotions that live in the head of a girl named Riley. She tries to be optimistic and helpful like joy, but she finds it very hard. I just want to give her a big hug. The emotion characters in Inside Out are not solid, but made up of tightly packed particles. We could create a similar effect ourselves by using the scatter airbrush. We'll start by blocking in a rough shape for Sadness' face. You can select what you need in the toolbox now. You'll notice that Sadness' color palette is made up of blue and other cool colors. These are colors we usually associate with the emotion of sadness. Remember, you can open the toolbox by pressing left on the pad, or tapping the toolbox tab. Now let's block in her hair. We'll need a paintbrush for this. Start from her parts and follow the form of her head with your brush strokes. Sadness' hair is flat and lacking any bounce. This shows that every part of the character plays a role in creating her expression. Remember, you can cycle between the various overlays by touching the overlay icon in the toolbox. As always, you can see a reminder for each step by opening the toolbox or pressing right. Now let's grab a smaller brush to paint in the finer strands of hair and her eyebrows. Remember, you can tap or slide the slider to change the mark size of your tool. Now let's block in Sadness' sweater and the whites of her eyes. Now we'll add a bit of loose to shading to her sweater to make the shapes clearer. Let's outline her nose and downward curved mouth. The basic concept behind depicting happy or sad is pretty simple. When you're sad, everything sinks downward. But when we're happy, everything rises upward. Now, while we're adding these lines, let's also put in the shadow from her glasses. Remember to save your work for options if you're happy with your progress. Now let's put in her irises. Now we'll put in her pupils. They're just about half the size of her irises. Sadness's hair is looking a little too flat. Even though it's meant to lack bounce, I think we can afford to add a little bit of volume. Let's draw in Sadness's brown glasses. Remember, you can use the undo feature if you find her looking a bit crooked. We'll finish off our drawing of Sadness with tiny white highlights in her eyes. And there we have it. We completed our painting of Sadness. The characters of Inside Out are great for learning how to depict emotions. Everything combines to produce a strong impression of the appropriate emotion. From their color palette to their posture, and even the way their hair is drawn. I think Sadness could use a cheering up, so I gave her a big smile. A bold move. I'd say it turned out quite well, though. The next lesson will be a little more challenging, so let's finish up.